Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Who is in the house? No one as of now, but I am in the house. Hello, everyone. I wonder. Oh, we got two people in here. Okay, because I was about to be like, "Am I not live?" Hopefully, you can hear me. Please type a one in the chat if you are able to hear me, because I have been known to blab for a long time with no microphone. Hey, Miss Saucy, can you hear me, Miss Saucy? Is my volume or whatever going? Let me know, y'all. Oh, we got 14. That escalated quickly. Hello, everyone. As you are coming in, hopefully you can hear me. Let me know where you are chatting from. Miss Saucy, can you hear me? I just want to make sure that my volume and everything is good. Okay, perfect. Yes. Yes, they do work. Let me tell you something. I've got some videos here on the channel. Like I have a neck one. Hey Monica. Where's my neck one? Oh, I was about to say because I was like I could have sworn I put everything near me. I have a neck one. The neck one snatched the mess out of my skin, my neck, and I did a video on it. I put the details in the description so that you can watch that video and learn all about the red light therapy. But tonight we're gonna be talking about electrolysis, baby. So we got the DMV in the house. Ooh, Miss Saucy, that profile picture. Yes, honey. Kay said, yay, she caught a live. He, her, they Saturn, daughter of Saturn, Los Angeles. Love it. Miss Lynn, hello. Hey, boo. Hey, chat. Ooh, Miss Lynn, where were you in this picture? It looks like you're someplace fancy, like you was traveling. Oh my God. You know what, guys? Sephora Rouge Day is coming. I was wondering if we should do a live or if I should, well, I don't even know if I can do like a regular video because what Muslim holiday? Hold on, let me get my phone. I believe it's Eid that's coming up. And because my video editor, him and his team, they're gonna be off from the 31st and for another 4 days. I believe it's Eid. Let me look at my calendar. I believe it is Eid that is coming up. So they wouldn't be, even if I filmed the video, they wouldn't be able to edit it for me. And my editing skills, yeah, it's Eid al Fitr. I don't know if I said that correctly, but shout out to all the Muslims in the chat and all around the world. Eid how do you say it? Mubarak. Shoot, how do you say that? Let me look it up because I don't want to be disrespectful. Because listen, Mubarak. Okay, how do you say that? How to pronounce, make sure I'm saying it right. How to pronounce Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. Okay, I think I said that correctly. Oh.
Introducing Domino's first ever.
Ain't nobody asked about no Domino's. Some of us are lactose intolerant.
How to say Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid
Okay.
Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. So if there are any Muslims in the chat, shout out to you and shout out to everybody actually. Yeah, so I was like, maybe we go live. Then I was like, oh my God, what if we went in Sephora? And by we, I meant me with my phone. Hello, everybody in the chat. As you come in, put your where you are calling from, where you are from in the chat. We're gonna get started talking about electrolysis and hair removal, facial hair removal. And we can talk about hair removal in general. It doesn't have to just be facial hair. But we'll get on that soon. But I'm trying to figure something out here about this Sephora Rouge Day, which is what? It's April 4th, right? That it starts for Rouge. Ooh. See, the eye mask is quick. Like I think it's just like a 5 minute, like a 5 minute thing. So I could see y'all better. I was thinking of going live, but then I'm also like, I'll try it. Like what like what's the harm? It's the only thing about going live is I'm like in like while I'm in the store shopping, is that like where do I prop up the phone? You know what I mean? Like we'll see. Or maybe I'll just, go live here and um wait, Miss Saucy. These red light contraptions expensive as fun. I need to go work at the nasty kitty cat. Y'all are my people. Oh my god. All right, so we got I said Ihave Saturn was from Los Angeles. I put that up already. We got Toronto in the house, and thank you, Jesse, for being a member of the channel. Also, shout out to Monica and Miss Lynn. They are also members of the channel. And I think, I just saw Miss Lynn said that she was in Puerto Rico. Look at Miss Lynn. Looking all adventurous. You look like you about to tell us the history of Puerto Rico and the best beaches and cocktails. Kay said she's thinking of getting laser hair removal. We'll talk about that tonight. Coley Cole, is that from like Martin? Says hello, Danielle and everyone. Oh, I love your dimples. You look so cute. All right. Let's see. Hi, Aisha B. Aisha B says, hey, she's in Los Angeles too. Oh, she cute. Y'all cute up in here. What is this contraption of lights? So this one is for hair loss. I've been trying this out for a while to see what it could do. I think we might have to do a whole separate like hair. We've got hair loss. You know what's funny, y'all? We've got a bunch of hair loss videos on the channel already because I did some collabs with Dr. Crystal Agu, and she's been on the channel dropping knowledge, right? But you know what's funny? I didn't have any hair loss issues while like during those times when the videos were being filmed. And then I'm like, oh my God, did I get because in one of the videos I made like a funny, like I always make like funny, not always make funny thumbnails, but I like to make funny thumbnails. And I did one where it looked as if like my edges were missing. A couple people didn't get the joke. They were like, oh my God, you're lying. That's photoshopped. And I'm like, that's the point. It says lies on the thing. But at any rate, I'm like, oh my God, did I jinx myself with my fake edges thing? Because then my edges started to be a little funny. But anyway, I've been testing this out because I wanted to see what can be done at home. But I do think that because there's so many different types of hair loss and so many different causes for, well, not so many different causes, but there's different causes for certain types of hair loss, that I do think that before you invest in the red light therapy for hair loss, I do think that you should probably, talk to a dermatologist that specializes in hair loss, or just just have somebody look at your hair and see if it even makes sense for you to buy something like this, because something like this is great to have in conjunction with whatever treatment that your hair loss specialist is going to give you, because this is just going to help to stimulate the hair follicle. But if you're at a progressed stage of hair loss where it requires a lot, like, I just want you to see the hair professional first before you. Now, when it comes to the face, the neck, and the eyes, honey, go in and let have, because I do have a video linked in the description that shows what, and you could still, well, I mean, you're seeing the after, but before I had a little gobble turkey neck up underneath here, and it snatched it right up. Matter of fact, let me see if I can show y'all the photo, since I'm in Canva. And then we're going to talk about electrolysis and stuff very, very soon. I'm going to see who else is up in this chat. But in the meantime, let me try to find this thing. I'm trying to work so well with being with multitasking. Did y'all notice? Did y'all notice me multitasking? Let's see. Let me um I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to go to present and share screen. And this is the screen that I want to share. Okay. So this is my neck before. Little gobble gobble all up in here. Wait, let me make sure that the screen is being shared. There we go. Okay, so this is my neck before. Where'd the screen go? Oh, there it is. Okay, my neck before, little gobble gobble. I can't remember if this was discoloration around my neck or if this was just like the lighting. Um, but I wasn't using this for the discoloration. I was using this for the snatchation. It is snitched me after 10 weeks. I was so careful to try to get this in the same similar lighting and in the same angle that I took it. It took me forever to get that photo. But yeah, that's what it did for my neck. I've been using the eye one. I partnered with this brand. How do I remove this? Okay. I partnered with this brand a while back. And let me turn off this light in the back there because that looks a little wonky. There we go. All right. All right, let's see. We got Northern California. Fab Mish says, "Hey Danielle and everyone. Miss Saucy, Aisha, I like your name. I spell my name the same way. Very nice." Miss Lynn said, "Nope. All I ate was their hot sauce on everything. I was drunk the entire vacay on the history tours." I love it. Drunk history is the best. Miss Saucy said, "Menopause got my hair thinning and shedding like a street." You want to know something? Goodbye. And speaking of shedding like a street cat, I forgot that spring is shedding season. So like my cat, like he got my living room all. I got to be vacuuming every 2 seconds. Oh, I haven't even seen the red light brushes. Yeah, the helmet. They've got different types of helmets. Like they have, like some people, their hair loss. It starts at the temples. Some people it might be in the crown. So like they've got different this brand Iris Store. They've got different what you call it models that can target certain things. She said, "Ooh, how much for the neck lights, ladies? Let's pitch in and share one." Y'all are crazy. Oh my god. All right, so let us talk about electrolysis. I have a video to share, which I had in this I had it logged into this thing because before you go live, you can go on StreamYard and kind of put the stuff in there, but somehow I guess the screen timed out and I had to refresh. And now I'm getting the pinwheel of death. Okay, here we go. So let me show you first. I don't know if there's any volume in there. Well, New York. Oh my god, you see how much hair is on my chin? So basically with electrolysis, right? I'm going to show this to you and then we'll back up and start from the beginning because I have had laser hair removal before.
Out. Can you see yourself? Let's see.
Oh, and let me mute this, right? Because I was saying some inappropriate stuff to her. Not like inappropriate to not like some, but I was saying things that I wouldn't want y'all to hear me say publicly. So I'm gonna mute that. But yeah, with electrolysis, what she's using here is like a little electric pulse, which is basically going in to kill the hair. This is how much hair came off. Like, wow, that's how much hair she got. We did a 30-minute session for that first session. Let me remove this. Hold on 1 second, because if you heard that beep, that's my mini apple tarts in the oven. My greedy butt. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure they're not burning. Woo! All right. Why I got this? All right. So let me back up. So the thing with facial hair, right? It is so funny. I say this all the time. When I was younger, in my teens and my 20s, I used to be looking at older women like, yo, you don't see that beard? You don't see that mustache? Like, what is going on? Right? I used to be like, then of course, after 30, I started to realize, like, oh, this is a thing. I forgot my water. Like, oh, this is a thing that, that, and basically what happens is, because it can happen it can happen to the best of us. It can happen to a lot of us, actually, because the declining estrogen and progesterone. Is it called progesterone? Yo, you never. You know what's funny? I type a lot more than I talk about certain things. And then sometimes I'm like, wait, did I say that right? Is that the right word? Progesterone, right? Yeah. So declining estrogen and progesterone, and that estrogen and the progesterone too. I forget what the progesterone regulates, but estrogen regulates a lot of things in the body, the brain, your I think the way that your blood circulates is another thing. Don't quote me on that. But there's so many things that estrogen regulates in the body that when you hear about some of the symptoms that you have in perimenopause and menopause, you're like, oh, like the brain fog, because the estrogen helps to give the brain its power or whatever. But another one of the side effects could be facial hair. Like, like you just like, oh Lord, why the facial hair is messing with me? And facial hair can also be a PCOS symptom, but they're not. What's the word? Is it mutually exclusive that I want to use? I got to think about this whole thing that I'm trying to say right now. Like you can have PCOS and have facial hair, and you can have facial hair and not have PCOS, if that makes sense. Because I had gotten laser hair removal. Now, the difference between laser hair removal and electrolysis, Coley Cole, why you said? Oh, I gotta look at the comments. Let me talk and then I'll look at y'all comments, y'all in the chat. So laser hair removal is a permanent reduction in the hair growth. So basically, with laser hair removal, and I of course have also got a video that I can share because, like, I just be collecting video footage. So here's. Okay, this I might have to play a couple times. Here's me getting laser hair removal with my dermatologist, Dr. Michelle Henry, and the I forget what the stuff is on the white gel that's on my face. It's something to help with the electric current. I forget what it's called. But one plus point in going to a medical professional to get laser hair removal is that they're able to prescribe you numbing cream. The numbing cream definitely helped. I've never found laser hair removal to be painful. It kind of feels like like if somebody took a little rubber band and was just like plucking you with it on your skin. It's not like you feel nothing, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. And obviously everybody's experience is going to be different because we have different thresholds for pain. What was I going to say? So yeah, so initially I did laser hair removal because laser hair removal I've also done for my underarms, my bikini area, and I was getting a couple of hairs on my chest. I was like, oh, zap that. The thing with laser hair removal, I think we've kind of drilled it down enough here that laser hair removal is not permanent removal. It's just permanent reduction of the hair cycle. So with laser hair removal, some people might never see those hairs again. Some people may see where the hair growth cycle is reduced so much that the texture of the hair is a lot finer. It's coming in a lot slower. And sometimes you're going to need to, like, after you've done your initial set of laser hair removal, you might need to go back later on for maintenance. How many sessions you need, that's something that's going to depend on the person. We also have to think about the hair growth cycle, which I'll probably touch on a little bit later on when I get into the nitty gritty with the electrolysis. But I believe I don't even remember how many. I stopped counting. At one point, I was documenting each like every 3 sessions or so on the channel. But then like people would be like, well, where's the rest? And this and the third. And I kind of got like, I can't, I don't know. Let me but then I was like, let me just wait until I'm done and then I'll update everybody once I'm done. But what can happen with laser hair removal with some people? Is that and I don't even know the percentages. I don't think this is a common thing, but again, I also don't remember the percentages. But what is a possibility is that while laser hair removal is supposed to zap the hair and slow the growth process, sometimes some people can speed it up. Sometimes some people may get laser hair removal and wind up having more hairs. I couldn't even tell you what happened with me because when I first started getting laser hair removal, I would say my first 3 sessions, I definitely saw a reduction in hair growth. And like down the line, I was like, well, damn, did anybody bother to tell my hair follicles that we were getting laser hair removal? So for a while, I was just leaving the hair alone. And if I needed, like if it got bad, I would dermaplane. I think I saw somebody say that they dermaplane. Miss Saucy said that she dermaplanes. And basically dermaplaning is where, I use a dermaflash. Some people might use like the dermaplaning blades that you can get like at a beauty supply store, which, side note, be very careful because I did something where I tested a bunch of different hair removal devices and the less expensive, I was about to say cheap, but the less expensive blades can be a little, I was like, ouch, like that kind of hurt a little bit. And if you have something nicking your skin, any kind of extra mark or irritation on your skin could lead to hyperpigmentation. So I stopped doing laser hair removal mostly because, well, I still do it on my underarms and my bikini because, I actually have an appointment with Laser Away on Tuesday. But I stopped doing it on my face because I was like, child, I got better things to do than me getting on the train to Manhattan every 6 to 8 weeks. Like I could be spending my time, doing better things. And plus, it's a little costly, especially if you go to a dermatologist. So I was like, and even my dermatologist said, for the few that are remaining, get electrolysis. And I was beating my feet. I'd be telling y'all, yeah, electrolysis is an option, this and that, and the third. Because I've, obviously I heard from my dermatologist, I've seen people get electrolysis done before. I understood what it was, but I personally was beating my feet just because I was like, damn, they say you got to go weekly and But anyway, if you just entered the chat, let me show you the video again. It's muted because I was probably saying something inappropriate. But basically what she's doing here, she's using an electric current to zap the hair follicle. That's going to send a signal to the hair follicle to cease and desist. And then she plucks the hair out. Now, one really good piece of feedback that she gave me during this, because, she was like, oh my God, you're so perfect. I was like, oh my God, I know. No, but she said that my hairs were coming out easily. Now, these are all of the hairs that had come out during that session. We did a 30-minute session that first time. She said that my hairs were coming out easily. And the reason why they were coming out easily is because I don't pluck. And I be telling y'all stop plucking for many, many reasons. Plucking, I feel like, is makes you more susceptible to getting hyperpigmentation. And I can always tell when somebody plucks because then you see like there's a bunch of dark spots underneath the chin and sometimes along the jaw area. Please stop plucking, y'all, because if you do decide down the line to get electrolysis to permanently remove some of the hairs, it can be a little bit more painful. So I heard a couple of people say, somebody had asked, is it painful? Damn, y'all talking mad odd. Kay said, was it painful? So to me, it wasn't painful. I felt like I could hear the device more. Like, I feel like, oh, well, let me back up. I had numbing cream, so I text my derm and was like, "Yo, you can put in a prescription for some numbing cream for me." So she gave me a prescription for lidocaine. Let's see, lidocaine and pilocaine. Um, I'm showing y'all this, but it's not necessary for you to know like. And while I'm here, let me take off this helmet and put on. Look, I did 2 braids, but I don't know about my pardon. So I'm just gonna slap my scarf back on. But I showed you the thing to show you that that's the lidocaine that I use. But it's like, don't be like, I need to screenshot that because it's not really that serious. And plus, once whatever my prescription was might be a little bit different for you. And there are other numbing creams that you can get without a prescription, but honey, whew, they might not be that effective. So it's like, so to me, the pain wasn't bad. It was just like, all right, I'm sitting in this position for a while. We're having a good conversation, but after a while, it's like, girl, I'm bored. I want to go home. I'm antsy. I want to scroll on Instagram, So that was annoying when it came to the electrolysis. For our first appointment, she was like, we'll do 15 minutes, see how you feel, and then see if you want to keep going. So we did the first 15 minutes. It wasn't bad. I was like, all right, girl, let's keep it trucking. So then we did another 15 minutes. We got to 30. And she was like, how you feeling? I'm like, I could go to 45. However, I gotta go. Like I was like, look, girl, I ain't trying to be up in here all goddamn day. But I think the next time that I go, I will probably try to do 45 minutes and see if I can do an hour. It really wasn't that bad. Now, everybody's pain threshold is different. And like I mentioned earlier, with if you're plucking, when you're plucking, you can be damaging the hair follicle. And, if the hair follicle is a little damaged, that might hurt a little bit. I don't know what that feels like. If somebody in the chat who who maybe have done electrolysis that also used to be a plucker, if you want to talk about your experience with that, let us know. Let me see what y'all talking about here in this chat. Let's see. Okay, this is a great point. Ladies, let me tell you, get the hair removed now before it turns gray, because, well, not necessarily it won't be too late. It'll be too late to get laser, because if the laser can't detect the gray hair. But and here's another thing, another misconception that, not saying that Miss Saucy thinks this is a misconception, but in general. There are lasers for us, right? And they can detect the difference between the pigment of your skin and the pigment of your hair, because in the past, lasers couldn't do that. Or if you get a laser today that's not meant for, skin of color, you can wind up, getting burned. But the thing when you're going for laser hair removal, any kind of skin treatment, you properly vet these people like, they a man you about to date or a woman you about to date, Like you gotta fully vet them, make sure they have experience with skin of color, because it's not just enough for them to have the laser that works for skin of color, but they also need to know what they're doing with that laser, because then you can get jacked up. However, if your hairs do turn gray, now if you are under 30 and you are like, your chin hairs can turn gray, yes, your chin hairs can turn gray. Your hair can turn gray. I've heard of people getting gray in their eyebrows and in their eyelashes. So yes, this is a thing. But yeah, I would try to say, get it if you're going to do laser hair removal, it's better to do it earlier than later, before the hair starts to lose its pigment. But electrolysis is an option. I would say electrolysis is much better for smaller areas. Not to say that you can't do electrolysis on bigger areas, but think about it. Like, let me show you again. She's taking out, oh wait, I gotta rewind. She's taking out the hairs one at a time. Now she was working fast, Well, not fast, but like not like she was rushing through it. Like she was efficient with it, but she's taking out one hair at a time. So if you've got a large area like your legs or your bikini area, if you have our big boom boom, let me stop. It's a lot because they're taking out the hairs one at a time. It's not impossible, but just setting up expectations. Wait, when I said you got a big boom boom, I feel like I lost six people from the live. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see what else you were saying. Miss Saucy said she just shaved her beard this morning. Coley Cole, why did you say no electrolysis for me? Let me know, or maybe I missed something. Yeah, T Lady. Oh, T Lady. Y'all be looking like y'all be traveling all over the world. Why y'all ain't tell me? I want to go. T Lady look all fun and fly. She said, wait until menopause. It's a mess. Yeah, I've got friends who are going through the change. I use the Michael Todd Beauty Sonic Smooth to deal with hair in my face. Ooh, what's that? Michael Todd Beauty Sonic Smooth. Ooh, let's see. I'll share my screen with y'all so that y'all could see. Oh, it's a dermaplaning tool. Let me share my screen so that you guys could also see. All right, and you could activate your 20% discount if you want to. Oh, this looks like the I use a Dermaflash, and the Dermaflash has like these refill cartridges like this. And yeah, this is basically what it does. So this is good for physical exfoliation. So it's going to remove peach fuzz. It can help with dead skin cells. But a lot of people just use it primarily for the removal of facial hair, and then you have the added benefits of the physical exfoliation. But when you do stuff like this, like they're saying here, you get smoother makeup application. Your skin is more glowing. I don't know about reducing fine lines and wrinkles and minimizing wrinkles. Maybe indirectly, because it helps to get rid of the dead skin cells, so it helps to the turnover process better. But I don't know, I wouldn't buy this in thinking that it's going to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. I would get it for everything else that's mentioned there. But thanks for mentioning that, Fab. All right, how do I get this off the screen? Okay, remove. All right, let's see. Was it painful? I didn't feel like it was painful. I was there for 30 minutes. The zaps of the electric current feel similar-ish to the zaps that you would get from laser hair removal, which I have also done. Here's a video of me getting laser hair removal. Now, the laser hair removal laser is covering a bigger surface area. So the laser hair removal laser is probably less painful than electrolysis, because the electrolysis, they kind of have to go to each individual hair, zap, remove, zap, remove. But it wasn't that bad. I could have done 45 minutes if I had a good attention span. My good friend Valencia, hello, beautiful. I want to get laser. Oh, I can remove this. I want to get laser removal, so I need the numbing cream. So when I got laser removal for Brazilian, well, I did. Can I say I got Brazilian? Because I told him to leave, the hair by my booty alone. Because I was like, girl, I'm done. I'm good. But but at Laser Away, they don't use numbing cream. They have this the device that they use has this like blast of cool air that like, oh shoot, I'm still supposed to be doing my. Hold on, y'all. I'm supposed to be multitasking. Hold on, y'all. Where is it? Oh. Man, I need to eat one of these little apple tart things. While we are sitting here. Yeah, I'm like, let me multitask, because otherwise I gotta do this before I go to bed, and I'll be like, God damn, I'm sleepy. All right. So yeah, so with laser away, their machine has like this blast of cool air, so they can blast that on you as you're getting the laser, and it definitely helps. When it comes to uh the underarm and the bikini, it again, it feels like they're plucking you with a rubber band. Some areas are a little spicier than others, but the saving grace for laser hair removal is that it is so quick that by the time you want to start screaming, the session is over. Like I would only be in there like max maybe 10 to 15 minutes to do my chest, underarms, and bikini area. All right, let's see. Oh, y'all was just talking to each other. Zaid, hi boo, looking all gorgeous. How you doing? Okay, Mimi says laser hair removal doesn't remove grays, which is why I want to try electrolysis. This is correct. It almost happened to me, Danielle. That is why I got the Sonic Smooth device. Okay. I heard they say you shouldn't use numbing cream because you want to make sure it's not extremely painful and burning you, but I think that happens if the power is too high, recent sun exposure. I don't know. You shouldn't use numbing cream? I don't know. I don't know about that. Who told you that? Who said that? So if you have gray, white hair, electrolysis will work. Yes. With an asterisk there because everybody's oh my god. One thing about this, when you make sure that you cover your like edges, because when I go to put this in sometimes I catch my edges in the thing, and then when I pull it out, it's like, oh my god, don't pull out my edges. So just make sure that you put on a scarf and a bonnet. All right, so now we're doing face, and neck and chest. Did I press play? Is this red? Oh, okay. Is it on? It's kind of hard to tell with the light. Yeah, it's on. Okay. All right. Sadly, me with the hyperpigmentation across my lower chin on both sides. Yeah, guys, stop plucking. I've been doing electrolysis and I see a definite difference. It is somewhat painful, but it depends on the person. I found that the left side of my face is more sensitive than the right side. Thank you, that net life. Y'all just pretty all up in here. Just be all pretty. Who said y'all could be up in here being all pretty? All right. I just need to know what works for gray hair. Electrolysis. Well, I didn't mean to say it like that. It does seem tedious. Yeah. And not that you guys had asked, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Pricing definitely depends on who you go to, where you live, yada yada yada. The person I found, she actually works out of her apartment, which is like you gotta be real comfortable with that. I choose people based on a lot of things, but probably my top thing that I use to choose people to work with or work on me is the vibe. Like I use the vibe and my intuition to let me know, like, is this a good person? And I'm almost never wrong. Almost never wrong. That Nat Life says you can still remove grays via electrolysis. Yes, they can. All the hairs can gray, girl. Yep. I know someone who has gray in her eyelashes. It's noticeable. See, gray hairs just be so disrespectful. Can it cause pot marks? Hey Dawn, gorgeous. Let me know what you mean by pot marks. Do you mean like Jesus, like the almost like an acne scar kind of thing, like pock marks? Let me know if that's what you meant, and if you're talking about electrolysis or laser. Thank you very much, Jamila. So much love from Canada. Listen, man, we got to stick together, even though Somebody told me today that now we have to get, like, as Americans, you have to get a visa to go to Mexico. And I wouldn't be surprised if Canada winds up doing the same thing with what's going on right now. But Lord, but much love to you in Canada as well. Um, because I have gray. Yeah, laser's not going to work on gray or white hairs. There's a couple of different hair colors. I believe red hair also does. Well, I don't know who's up in the chat, but and not to say that you can't have people of color with red hair, but it's not as common. But if you have red hair, if you have gray or white hair, laser hair removal, the laser's not going to be able to pick up the hair, and then you don't want to chance it because then what happens is maybe the laser will pick up on the pigment in your skin, and that's when you have some issues. I learned from you about the least expensive tools. I almost got cut from them when my chin and plucking was getting tired. Oh my god. Yeah, some of them the blades, I feel like they're not covered properly, and you could wind up nicking your skin. I don't like that. Um, let's see. Grab the apple tarts. Oh man, I done put this on my face before. Anyway. How many sessions have you had in the bikini area? Hello, Heaven. I'm not sure. So I think my first package had 8 sessions. Had 8 sessions in the package because I bought a package deal from Laser Away. Let me drink a little water. I'm a little thirsty. Whew. Anyway, I think my first package had 8 sessions, and I bought a package that had, for my chest, bikini, and underarm, 8 sessions at first, and then I bought a maintenance package. But to be honest with you, I bought that maintenance package quite some time ago, so I don't remember how many sessions I bought. I want to say I bought 6, or maybe I bought another 8. I don't know. But out of the maintenance, I think I've only used one, and I'm going to use another one on Tuesday. So thus far, maybe about 10 sessions. But the sessions can vary because it really depends on and that's what I wanted to talk about too, like the growth cycle, and something um that my electrologist shared with me when I went for my first session. So what the thing with the hair, right? You know that hair goes through like a growth cycle. Like I don't know all of the actually let me pull up something that so we can be informed together. But there's different hair growth cycles and there's different stages, right? There's the anagen, the catagen, and the telogen stage, right? So not all of the hairs are at the same growth cycle. So the way I like to describe it is that, like, think of your hairs as like you got some grandma hairs, you got some newborn baby hairs, you got some toddler hairs, you got some teenager hairs, you got some 20-year-old hairs, like the different life cycles or whatever. So when you're getting your hair removed, essentially with electrolysis, sometimes the reason why you got to keep going back is that not all of the hairs are on the same growth cycle. So you gotta be able to grab them. And then with laser, if you another reason why you need more sessions is because it's giving more time for the hair to be at different growth cycles so that you can zap the laser at the right time. I don't think science is there yet where they're able to measure the optimal time for you to be getting those hairs removed, which is probably why you need so many sessions. And it also depends on the area, and it depends on the person too. And then you have to space the sessions out. So for instance, I thought that I was going to be going for electrolysis weekly because I feel like I've heard a lot of people say that they go weekly. It really depends because what date did I go? Matter of fact, I went on St. Patrick's Day. I went and saw her March 17th. Today is March 27th. Um, I obviously see hairs, but I'm not seeing enough where it bothers me. So I actually texted her today and was like, okay, I don't see any hairs yet, but when should I schedule the appointment? And she said she tells people to either schedule whenever they feel comfortable, or if the hairs are bothering them, to schedule an appointment. Now, what happened in my first session, just so you kind of give you like a heads up, this is not necessarily going to be something that happens to everyone, but this is what happened to me. Oh shoot, thank you, Kay, because I forgot to Thank you, Kay. I do need to answer the questions from the community post. I have not done that yet. But what happened with me after my first session is that I got a little folliculitis, and that's basically where the follicle is a little inflamed. So I did have some bumps. I had a lot of bumps actually from where she had removed the hair. And I would say that like 3 to 4 days, the bumps had subsided. They weren't bad where I was like, oh my God, don't look at me, I'm ugly. Or I felt like I couldn't go outside or anything like that. But they were there. What I did to kind of help with that, I used a very gentle salicylic acid facial cleanser. The one I used was from the Effaclar line from La Roche-Posay. There's also these, Thayer's has these salicylic acid pads that I liked as well because then it's like, everything's right on there. And then I could use whatever cleanser I wanted and just, kind of use that. And my electrologist said that red light therapy also helps. So I was like, all right, boom, already doing that. All right, so let me answer the questions from the community post because I really did forget. I'm sorry, y'all. my brain just be all over the damn place. All right, and there were some really good questions in the community post too. All right, so let us go in here. All right, let me share the screen so that let's share the screen so that we are looking at the post together. All right, so Miss Lynn said, how many sessions before you're hair free? Also, is it very painful? So the average, what is this? Okay, making sure we're back. The average amount of sessions, they say, is anywhere from 8 to 12, but that is just an estimate. Like for some people, it really depends on the hair growth cycle. It depends on how many hairs that you have. And then, you might need to have some like downtime in between. So, excuse me, the range that they usually say is about 8 to 12 sessions, but that's just to kind of give you like a rough estimate. Ooh, hold on, let me. What the hell? Where's the? All right. Sometimes I snap the Velcro into the wrong thing, and I'm like, let me go. Where the hell? Oh, there we go. It helps to have a mirror. Well, for me at least, it helps to have a mirror so I can see the way that I snapped it in, so that But at any rate, so yes, the 8 to 12 sessions is an estimate. Now let's see. Next question was: is it possible to develop more hair, and if so, what are the next steps? So this question is a little like, all right, so let's see. This is kind of like when people say that their hair grew thicker and faster when they shave, because when you shave, you're cutting the hair at a blunt point so it feels thicker. And when you shave, you're just cutting the hair from where you could see on the surface, but there's still more hair in the follicle. So there's a shorter journey for the hair to travel up as opposed to if you remove the hair from the follicle. So it's like kind of like one of those things. So let me see what the exact question was again. Is it possible to develop more hair? So with laser hair removal, it is possible to develop more hair because in some people, now this is not a regular occurrence. This is for some people, right? Some people, laser can trigger the hair to create more hair. Now with electrolysis, remember you've got like let me show you again like how I had a bunch of, let me bring this down to here, like where she, come on, I was trying to get y'all to where they showed, come on, okay, so you see this here, like these are all of the hairs that she removed from my jaw and my chin area. Now, if there was a hair next to it that she missed that maybe wasn't up where you could see it on the skin, that hair will come out. you might think, oh my God, she just removed the hair from here, but it wasn't that hair, it was the hair next to it. So if that makes sense. Hopefully that explanation made sense. Um, let me go back to sharing the screen. Share screen. Boom. All right. So the other question, is it a good long-term option to permanently shape eyebrows instead of waxing threading every 2 weeks? This is a matter of opinion. Me, myself, personally, hell no. Only because brow shapes, trends, and whatnot change so much, from year to year, maybe every 5 to 10 years or whatever. The brow shapes change with the fashions and whatnot. And you might say to yourself that, oh, I'm not somebody who is, down to follow trends or whatever. But as we get older, some of them hairs, they don't come back in as nice, and you might be needing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hairs, and they not there because you permanently removed them, and now your brows look patchy, and now you're probably going to need to get some sort of like nano blading or micro shading or whatever to cover that in. So I would it's a matter of opinion though. If you think that that's something for you, I would say hell nah. So many obstacles said, I wasted $800 going to a lady and saw no results. I switched to another person and I should have gone to her in the beginning. She was recommended by a friend and the reviews were great. I didn't want to drive far to the facility and I wanted to patronize a Black woman-owned business. Lesson learned. Damn, $800. So you were going to her for a while, because electrolysis sessions are relatively less expensive than laser hair removal sessions. Laser hair removal sessions can range anywhere from and it depends on where you go, who you go to, where you live, yada yada yada. Laser hair removal sessions can range from $200 to $500. I think I was paying closer to $500 per session when I was going to the dermatologist. And then some of those sessions wound up being comped because I'm a celebrity. No, I'm just kidding. As an influencer, you do have certain perks, but in the beginning, I was paying. So my electrolysis session, my 30-minute session was $60. So for you to spend as much as $800, maybe she charged a lot more per session, but damn, that's a lot of money to waste for real. All right, so I think I answered. Thank you, Kay, for reminding me. Let me look. Please, what red light are you using? It is from Iris Store. I actually have it linked in the description box of this video. Girl, how you gonna eat the tarts with that on your face? I know I wouldn't. I didn't think it through. You know what I actually thought? I thought that I would have been. What I should have done was while the tarts were in the oven, use the face and neck mask, and then when the tarts got out of the oven, then put the helmet mask on so I could eat the tart. While I'm talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's so noisy. I do my own Brazilian wax at home for a year now, and all of my dark spots from me shaving is gone. You are MVP. I am too chicken. That wax would still be on my body. I'd be too chicken to remove that wax. You go, girl. Oh no, numbing cream. I would take laughing gas too if it were available along with numbing cream. Look, I don't know who's saying no numbing cream, because my electrologist said I could use numbing cream, and I haven't heard that, so I need to know who said that. What are tips for picking the person who does it to care for melanated skin? Okay, so I be outright. I mean, like, you deal with blacks. Because the thing is, at least here where I live in Queens, because I knew for sure that I was not wanting to go too far. This is just a me thing. If you have to travel out, I guess you have to travel out. I've come to the age where if something is more than 2 miles from my home, I'll be over it. So I knew that I wanted to go to someone close, and I wanted to go someplace where, okay, if I had to take the train, I would take the train, or if I wanted to drive, I would have a chance of finding parking. So I casted my net first within radius because that was most important to me. and then I looked at reviews. My friend Charmaine went to someone, I can't even remember the lady's name, but she's in Forest Hills in Queens. What is her name? Oh, I can't remember her name. But there's a video somewhere on this channel where Charmaine, one of my, you know what video it is? It's a video where I had the bikini area in the background, and it was like if you should do laser hair or electrolysis. It's in that video where Charmaine talked about her electrolysis uh, experience, and in the description it lists who she went to. So initially I was gonna go to who she went to, but she's on a street where I'm like, I ain't trying to be fighting with the parking. And sometimes I don't like taking the train either. So I wound up with my lady. And I personally go by vibe. And I feel like my read of people 99% of the time is actually, pretty good. So I felt comfortable with her. And sometimes you might have to actually go and experience the treatment first, even after you've done all your research and you figure out is this person experienced with skin of color. And remember, they don't have to be black in order to work with black skin. There's a lot of non-black people who do an amazing job. You just gotta make sure you find them, because a lot of them once they start petting you and whatnot, you like, all right, next, get me up out of here. But look at reviews, see if you can get a recommendation. TikTok is probably a good place to search, because TikTok has a really good algorithm, and there's so many videos on there that you might be able to type in electrolysis or laser hair removal and then put like your city, and you'll probably pull up a bunch of videos where people were reviewing this person, and you can kind of have a feel for it. But again, after you've done all of that, you still might have to go in and experience the treatment, especially if it's something that you need a bunch of treatments in order to figure out if you're going to go back. Like technically, if I didn't vibe with my electrologist, I'd probably be like, all right, let me go find somebody else. But I vibed with her, so I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to stand beside her. I heard that about laser, because if it's extremely painful, that means you're getting burned, but it can be the wrong laser, like the skin, like for skin of color, if it's painful, if you were recently sun tanning. I don't know, Kay. I've done laser hair removal with numbing cream and without numbing cream. You still feel it with the numbing cream, so it's not like you're not feeling anything. Dr. Tashi says, "Hey sis." Zaid, boo, we go way back. I need you to stop looking at here. Dr. Tashi, I didn't find it to be painful. It's happening to you, but I also had numbing cream. You know that it's happening to you. I would say it kind of feels like you're being like somebody's plucking you with a rubber band. And they're taking out the hairs individually. So it can, take a little while. I was able to I could have gone up to 45 minutes, but I was bored and wanted to go home and, go look on Instagram. So I managed to go up to 30 minutes, but next time I'm going to try to do 45 minutes. Kay said she's black and have natural red highlights. So I told y'all black people with red hair exists. I believe some of these red light contraptions are FSA, HSA eligible. Look into that, guys. Get you some money back. Has anyone tried using Cyperus rotundus oil as a natural way to stop hair growth? Has anybody? I have not tried this. There is a prescription. It is called. Give me 2 seconds, because I actually have it. Hold on, y'all. What you looking at? And it's your stupid toy that almost knocked me over. Oh, all right. Does this have my address on it? No, I gotta make sure I'm not doxing myself. So eflornithine is what it's called. This one is 13.9%. Basically, I don't know if you guys remember Vanica or Vaniqua. I like to call it Vaniqua, but it's probably Vanica. Um, it was a pill that you would take. I think they came out with it sometime in the mid 2000s or the 2010s, and it was an oral pill that you would take to slow the hair growth. But this is the same company. Unfortunately, whatever raw materials they were using for the pill became so expensive that they was like, let's just do this cream. So it's a fluorethine. Um, you have to get it through, a medical professional. You have to, get a prescription. I think there's an online. I can't remember which one, but I think you can get a fluorethine through like one of like the online pharmacies. But check and make sure you want something legit, like an agency or Muesli or something like that, right? I've had this maybe 3 times. This is my 3rd bottle. I'm not great at remembering to use it. So I did use this after or around when I got my first electrolysis session, which was kind of silly because now I don't know if that helped to slow the hair or if it's because the hairs are not there that helped to slow the hair. I'm late, but what are you using for numbing cream? I got a prescription from my derm, lidocaine. You need a session without numbing. I'm gonna look this up because y'all. I'm like, I have not heard this. You need a session without numbing cream to provide feedback. Yeah, he do be sick of me. But he got to stick besides me. All right. What else did I want to tell you guys about? Let me get another bite of my tart. These mini apple tarts are so good. It's a Weight Watchers recipe. And I think it's only like 2 Weight Watchers points. Let me see. It's so good. Basically, you get a Gala apple. Yeah, two Weight Watchers points for how many tarts? I think just one. Serving size is 1 pie. So it's phyllo dough, Gala apples. You chop up the apples, or you slice them thin. Well, as thin as you can get them. Peeled apple. And it's sugar, light brown sugar, cinnamon. Coat the apples. Put it on the phyllo dough. Put some walnuts, or skip the walnuts if you're allergic to nuts. And baby, we'll put that sucker in the oven for like 20 minutes. Because I'm trying to find, because I was like, look, this is something we could probably talk. This is something that I wanted to talk about on my other channel, the fashion channel, because we be talking about dressing for your body type and, being able to look good and, dressing cute no matter where you are with your weight. And I kind of wanted to do like a fashionista fitness club over there where we kind of cheer each other on. But I'll tell y'all real quick, because sometimes it takes me a while from when I think of an idea to when I actually implement it. But I have realized that, like, what am I trying to say? Like years of, doing different things to lose weight and whatnot. I don't like to do crash diets. I'm not doing that. Like, if I got to eliminate a whole food group to lose weight, it's just like, it's not worth it. But what I realized that really, really works, and this is what I want to do with the membership, is that in writing down what you eat tells you a lot. Measuring your food, it sounds crazy, measuring your food, switching to metric, not for everything, but at least for weighing food, because like if something called for 1 cup pasta, my behind is gonna stuff as much pasta into that 1 cup. And so I was like, girl, switch to grams, weigh it out, measure it, da 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 da. And I've also realized that in writing things down, it it helps me to realize patterns. And I realized, because I was like, why am I still at the same weight, even though I'm watching what I eat and working out? And then I realized, it's like, girl, are you really writing everything down? And my downfall is that I am a social butterfly, right? So when I go to these like influencer events, going to the event in and of itself is already my downfall, because in the time that I'm getting dressed and then the time that it takes me to go from where I live to where the event is, we're talking probably a good 2 hours that I have not eaten. And I'm sitting here like, where the snacks at? And when you are ravenous, that is, ooh, you should try to eat before you get like ravenous, because when you are ravenous, you're probably not gonna make good choices. And I wasn't making good choices. And the social butterfly that I am, I will find people, because I love to talk. If you ever meet me in person, you might regret saying hi to me because you're like, damn, this woman don't never stop talking. So I love to socialize, and I will be the one to be like, what we doing after? Let's go eat something. And that's fine to do, because you want to live your life and have fun and whatnot. Because like I saw a video and I was like, what? And maybe you guys saw it too because it went viral. It was this beautiful woman, and I think she gives like dating and coaching advice or whatever. I can't remember her name, but she wears glasses kind of like these, and she's so gorgeous. But she had a video where she was eating kale, just straight up kale, and she was like, y'all got to stop eating for taste. And I was like, what? Like, if that has to be my lifestyle, like, mm-mm. Like, you can eat healthy and have things taste good at the same time, right? So anyway, my downfall is that I do that too early in the week. So this Tuesday, I went out with 2 influencers. We went shopping, which was great because I got in a lot of steps, but same thing. And getting dressed and going into the time it took me to travel, time had passed. I'm ravenous. I think I went and got like a thing of banana bread, because that was the only thing that Ashley Dalton, yeah, that's who it is. She's gorgeous, but she lost me when she said, stop eating for taste. I was like, girl, what you saying? But anyway, so we went out Tuesday. I bought a banana bread. That was the only thing like in the first thing I could find that didn't, and banana bread might still have dairy in it. But everything else that was in the bodega, I was like, oh, I don't want that, don't want that. And I was like, at least this will kind of keep me sustained so that I can shop without passing out. Then afterwards, we went to Italy, and I ate an entire pizza. Mind you, I'm not supposed to be eating dairy. But I was like, I'm about to risk it all. That pizza was good, though. But I need to equip myself with the right type of snacks. Like if I had taken a bag of grapes, like I would have looked crazy on the train, but it's okay. It's better to look crazy on the train than to have the crazy come to you and start messing with you. And I would have been like, well, but to equip myself with the right type of snacks so that I'm sustained, so that when it is time to eat, I can be like, I'm in a better state of mind. I don't need 2 orders of fries. Like I can have the fries, but like, all right, eat some greens first, fill up on the greens first, then get some protein, and then dip into the fries. You know? So my dilemma now, and I know this has nothing to do with electrolysis, but somehow the spirit brought it on me. But my dilemma now is to try to figure out like my social life and eating properly. Because what happens is, okay, so I went out Tuesday and I had that delicious ass food. That activate now, mind you, when I cook at home, my food is damn good. Like, let me show y'all. Do I still have? I mean, I don't know if y'all gonna be able to tell how good this shrimp is just by looking at it, especially since it's cold. And mind you, my greedy butt. These are filling. I don't know what's different from how, because I would make shrimp before and still be like ravenous. But I will pair this with I had some oven fries, which was also a Weight Watchers recipe, and then I put a heap of arugula and spinach, and I had 4 shrimp with the heap of the spinach and then the potato, and that was so good, and it kept me full. But this is a lemon oregano. I think it's called lemon oregano shrimp. I don't even know if you can tell that honey, the smell. So you marinate it in lemon, fresh oregano. I think there's like salt and pepper and olive oil. You marinate that for 20 minutes and then you grill it. I just used a grill pan. Grill it on each side for 2 minutes. Then when it's done, you drizzle some of the lemon juice and olive oil on top of it. So good. Now let me tell you, there was something that Kay just said that I was like, this sounds like too much work. Where are the pre-made tarts? Now that is so funny. So what I try to do is, and this is gonna sound so greedy, but it helps. In the morning when I wake up, I have my breakfast, right? While I'm eating that last little bit of my egg, I'm already like, all right, what am I having for lunch? Because then that way I'm already. And the funny thing is, I'm thinking about what I'm having for lunch before I even finish breakfast. But the lunch is already in the fridge because I done made some jerk chicken, boneless, skinless jerk chicken thighs in the oven, a day or two before, and they are already ready for me. And I got them jerk chicken thighs, boneless, skinless, 3 pieces of plantain, which is plenty, and then a whole heap of spinach and arugula. And baby, I eat that like maybe like 2 hours or 2.5 hours after I have breakfast, so that I'm not like ravenous. Like I'm full with stuff that's gonna keep me full. But I kind of mess myself up when I be outside. Because when I'm outside, not gonna lie to you, I'm not thinking about like, let me get the salmon. I'm like, nah, let me get that burger with some fries, which is good. But I need to stop doing that so early in the week, because on the weekends I also like to, have, several treats. So I gotta space it out. Yes, and looking up the actual calories of food helps too, because some people underestimate the amount of calories in food and drink. Bingo. This is why I like Weight Watchers. Now I have been using Weight Watchers off and on since 2014. Honestly, I feel like it's one of the best things that could have ever happened to me when I actually use it. Because there's been times I'm like, I ain't tracking nothing. But between their recipes and the point system, like, just putting in what you're eating and keeping track of everything, I think that helps, because it's like they're not telling you can't eat certain things, but by the time you put in the points, and the points value that they come up with is tied into the calories, the amount of fat, the amount of protein, the amount of fiber, and the amount of sugar that's in the food. Maybe some other factors as well go into how many points. When you look at, like, say for instance, you wanted to eat, you're like, oh, let me just have like half a Twix. Half a Twix? Baby. Let me look it up. Oh, it's hot. Maybe it's hot because I'm talking so hard. Twix. Okay. So 1 Twix cookie is 7 Weight Watchers points. Remember, I just told you I had jerk chicken thighs, 3 pieces of plantain, and a whole heap of spinach and arugula. All of that was less than the 7 points for that 1 Twix bar. So I feel like Weight Watchers helps you to make better options, because you're like, yeah, why would I eat that when I can eat all of this? You just got to plan your stuff out. But Miss Swissy, one thing I love about Weight Watchers, or you don't even have to do the Weight Watchers. You can easily look up a healthier, like go on Google or go on Pinterest and look up healthier way to make blah, 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 whatever your favorite thing is. What I appreciate is I'm able to have, like, a nice sweet treat that tastes delicious, but it has a lot less of the calories, the fat, the sugar as, like the pre-made stuff. So it takes a little longer, but the outcome I think is better. Life would not be the same without taste. You just remind me of a few calorie intake books. Yeah, girl. Speaking of books, let me show you how, first of all, I wrote a book, but sometimes I forget that I wrote a book. It is called the Consistency Diary, right? And basically, it's like, like we were just talking about the calorie intake and writing down what you use and whatnot. This is that, but for your face and in your body too. So basically, right, there's me in there, and a little forward in there, and basically, some reminders in there. There's some information that layering your skincare routine, whatever. But actually, what this does, it's a workbook so that you can put in what you use for your morning routine. Sorry, it's like blown out. What you use for your morning routine, your nighttime routine. You can put the day, blah 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 blah. You can put in how your skin is. I see, I got a SBF daily reminder in there. And then you can make notes on how your skin looks and feels. And basically, this is great, not just because I wrote it, but it's great because sometimes you might not realize the pattern that's happening with your skin. Like you might be like, dang, why am I breaking out? And then you go back in this book and you're like, oh, because on, October 1st, 19, forget the year. On October 1st, I started using da 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 da, and then October 10th, I started noticing some breakouts, and it's probably that. Plus, what's also great about this is like if you go to your esthetician or your dermatologist for like follow-ups or like whatever appointments you have, and they're like, "What are you using?" You can just be like, "Yeah, read it." Now, I forgot to put the link to that in the description box of this video. Let me do that now. So, in case you wanted to get it, it is in the description. Also, we have a membership here in the channel where we're going to start doing some skincare challenges like we did back in January and February. The only reason why I haven't started them yet is because we're a sweet little small community. But what we are starting out doing, and there's some members already in the chat, is monthly giveaways. So I think I'm going to try to unofficially, we're Thursdays at 8 will be like our lives, except where I can't come on. But most Thursdays, I'm gonna aim for Thursdays at 8 o'clock. So basically, let me look. April 3rd, I don't think. Let's see. Why won't it give me the full day? Okay, April 3rd. I don't have. All right. So next time we go live, I'm gonna open up PR packages so you can see what's up for grabs. But hold on. So you can see what's up for grabs. But we're gonna do. It's gonna be a live open to everyone, so that you can see what's up for grabs. But you have to be a member of the channel to win. And if I have enough stuff, we could have multiple winners because not every month with getting PR is the same. And if you're like, what the hell is PR? PR is when brands send, public relations is when brands send product over for, they hoping you talk about it. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. It depends on what the thing is. But I get so many products that I'm like, you know what? Consistency book. Sometimes I get so many products that I'm like, I ain't never going to use this. And I do wind up giving a lot of stuff away to friends, but it also winds up that they have a lot of stuff in their house too. So, I like to spread the love. This app is not working for me to leave this link in here. All right, let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. Did I miss anybody's questions? Hopefully I've answered. Walk with a banana in your purse. That's what I would love to do. But the thing is, sometimes banana gripes my belly and I need to be home. Me know I'm my belly for gripe me in the streets. Those are jumbo shrimp. Yeah, they were the colossal shrimp. What is everyone's take on fruit green smoothies? I can't, but my family swears by them. I don't like a lot of fruit mixed together. I like strawberries, but a smoothie is a no-no. I think I think if you make your own smoothie, you can control, what goes in, so you can kind of tailor it to your likes. And then you could also tailor how much sugar and whatnot is going to, like, how much added sugar, because fruit already has sugar in it. I don't know. I don't necessarily see actually, I'll let everybody else talk because I don't know really what I think about that. Me too. When I'm outside, I'm outside. Hey, Victoria, beautiful girl. Weight Watchers didn't work for me. They like a nuts and seeds, and I'm allergic. Girl, they done changed, honey, because they got all kinds of different what do you call it? More cultural foods. Because when I started seeing, like, right now, I tried making a rice and peas. I was like, I'm just gonna have to have the rice and peas be make it the way that, like, have my mama make it or whatever, or buy it in the store, and then just whatever the points is whatever the points is. But they have a lot of cultural foods. They have a lot of vegan stuff. There's ways that, like, you can what's the word, substitute, so you're not using nuts and seeds, so that you know are you also vegan, or do you eat meat? Where can I get your book? Oh, I'm trying to hold on, y'all. I'm trying to put the link in the description. Now I will tell y'all off the bat, it's on Amazon. I know Amazon is on the no fly list right now, but like it took a long time. I had my niece make the book. Let's see, my folders. Um and it took us a while because Amazon has this thing where you can have the, instead of me printing a whole bunch of books and then having to sell all those books, they are printed to order, which I like much better. There might be other platforms where I can do that, but it took so long to get it there, and I'm just like, ah. But if you prefer not to shop on Amazon and not buy the book, obviously I understand. All right, I just added the link to the book in the description box for this video. You remember me talking about my book? Thank you. That book looks so useful. Thank you. This is useful. This is great for when you try new products with your routine up. Thank you. I have it saved in my Amazon cart. Now, does that say Aisha? Aisha? That's pretty. And look at your skin. I need to get back on my Trader Joe's regime. I was doing their Greek yogurt, mixed nuts, and flavored tortilla chips. I wish Trader Joe's was much closer to me, because I be wanting to go in Trader Joe's, but I'm like, why is it so far? Now, mind you, it's not even that far. It's maybe 3 miles, but I got like a 1 to 2 mile limit how far I be wanting to go. And normally I just have it delivered, but Trader Joe's doesn't do delivery. We need a giveaway for the red light bundle, right, ladies? You know what? I will, because I have another partnership coming up with the company. As a matter of fact, I need to answer an email that she sent me earlier. I'll see what they say. I'll see what they say. Thursdays definitely works. FYI, I quit the lukewarm body hurt and showers, but I still do. You know what, Aisha or Aisha? Initially, I highlighted this comment because I thought you was gonna say. I thought it said that you quit the hot showers, but I realized that you were saying the exact opposite of that. But I still do all my other skin routines from the challenges. I appreciate that, but girl, stop burning your skin. Banana gripes my belly too. I thought it was just me. I have to lay down if I eat a banana. Thank you so much. The book is on Amazon. Thank you. I eat everything but nuts and seeds. Okay. And you know what too? I think it would be so hard to be vegan and have a nut or seed allergy, because a lot of stuff is substituted with nuts and vegan foods. I know, because I eat vegan a lot because I can't have dairy, and you're more likely to see vegan than dairy free. So I like to call myself a meat vegan, a vegan. I think Amazon is on a rotation boycott. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I have not shopped Target since, let's see, when did I stop shopping Target? Target hurt my feelings. I was like, bitch, like we was homies. How you gonna do that? I felt like your best friend talking about you behind your back. So I have not purchased anything from Target since January 22nd. And I think that's just like either the week of or the week before they rolled back the DEI. And I was hoping that they were just saying that they're rebranding it to something else, but then they went radio silent for like a week, and then they continued to post stuff to get people to buy stuff, and that hurt my feelings even more. So a lot of people said they canceled the app, they canceled their card, this and that and the third. I have the red debit card. I think it's a lot worse if you close a credit card, because then, well, it's not worse or like a bad thing. It depends. Like if you close a credit card, then sometimes that could affect your credit rating. But at any rate, I'm like, nah, I'm keeping the app. I'm gonna let them waste their marketing money trying to get me to come back, because I'm like, I don't know, not yet, at least not now. And if you still stop at Target, I'm not judging you, because I actually have had Target partnerships that I got in December before everything that had to get posted after the boycott, and I was like, Lord, are they gonna get me? And I even left a comment on the post itself saying like, I understand if you guys want to, shop wherever. If you choose not to shop, blah blah blah, I understand. I respect that. Blah 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 blah. But nobody came for me. Well, at least not to my face. Now, Amazon, for me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have been shopping at Amazon because some things are just. I'm just like I will eventually try to find alternatives, but there's certain things where it's just like, God damn it, I've been shopping less on Amazon, but it's just like, God damn it, like Amazon Fresh. It's the prices, and I probably even shouldn't be telling y'all about this because I might be influencing you to buy it. Never mind, Amazon not so fresh. Oh, thank you. She said, so when we can shop that week, I will grab it. Thank you so much, Miss Lynn. I got 3 packages today. Listen, and as a creator, sometimes like if I'm out of a memory card or some sort of equipment, like being able to get that sent to me the same day, it's very convenient. But I do need to look into all the other alternatives, because there's also B&H photo, which I believe you can get same day. I don't know if they do same day in Queens, but they at least do next day. Thank you so much. We were on a high note. Here you come. You know what? I'm gonna just pretend like I ain't see that. We'll move on to another topic. I used to love me some Target, but I had to let it go. Yeah. And you know what's funny? I was on Threads. Well, Threads came to me, and then I was reading the thread, because like sometimes it'll show you in Instagram. So I clicked on this thread where some Black people were talking about, mostly women, were talking about like how they're trying to stay strong and not shop at Target, but they miss it because Target was for a lot of us that place, right? And so it was really funny because some people were like, I needed to go in there for a return, and I was eyeballing this other Black woman, and the other Black woman was like kind of like going like this, trying to like walk in without being seen. One person said that there's some sort of like sauce or something that they like that's one of those like Good and Gather brands, something that you can only get at Target. And she said she felt so much shame because like an older Black woman was working at the Target, ringing her up. And she looked at her like, you know damn well you're not supposed to be here. It was so funny. Target will never see me again. Okay. I stopped shopping there as well. Target, Amazon is just so convenient. Like it's like me and Target were in a long term relationship, but I haven't shopped there since early February. So you can quit Target, but you can't quit the hot shower. You know what would be great about these lives? Oh wait, I do have that option. I just forgot to open it up. My bad, y'all. I should have been open this up so that you guys can call in. But we about to. I'm gonna see what else is in here, and then we about to sign out. Um, Target sends me 3 to 4 notifications per day. Hey, you, there's a deal on the item in your cart. I swear I'm putting this link and it's not clicking. Hold on. I am technically challenged. Oh, what happened? Which link? Target was never a go-to store for me because they never had products geared towards me like Wally World does. See, and for me it's the opposite, but it could also be that because I don't know if you live in New York, but in New York you're more bombarded by Target than you are Walmart. Like the Walmart boycott was I can't even say that I'm boycotting Walmart because it is unless I see like some cute clothes, it's not natural for me to go into Walmart because it's not anywhere near me. Not that there's not anywhere near me. There's Walmart's near me, but like I don't really be in those areas that often. So I would mostly order like some cute clothes or whatever online. But I can't even say that I'm like boycotting Walmart. But Target, that's a yeah. I couldn't do the Target one. Like everything, I get everything from there. Ain't Tabitha say we should still buy? Yeah, I think Tabitha wanted um damn it, she got dragged too. She's saying just buy black owned, the black owned brands in there. Um, I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm with her on that, although I still haven't bought anything from Target. Like I can understand where she's coming from. But I think a lot of people, it's like the dignity thing. Like it's like not to say that you ain't got no dignity. Like let me shut up because talk myself into some mess. But basically, some people were like I'd rather shop on the black-owned businesses website directly than to give Target any of my money. So, um, yeah, I agree with you. But I also been checking Temu, eBay, and some black-owned shops or references too. Okay, I need a filter for my coffee pot and can't find them anywhere but Amazon. Coffee bean so metallic. I haven't done Amazon or Whole Foods. I'm an Amazon influencer, but I think I've made a total of $10 my entire time. Whoopee. Walmart feels like desperation and it depends on where you go because my family lives in Georgia and I would go to their like super Walmart. That thing is like a freaking oasis compared to the crap that they got here in New York. That they got bed bugs. Good and Gather pecan internals are good as F and mini chocolate covered. Ooh. I was trying to post a link for your book. Oh, you know what? I don't think the chat allows links to come up. It might have oh, you were trying to click it? I don't know. So it's in the description box. I know you for sure you can click in the description box. I don't know because I'm doing this live from a whole platform. Like it streams the live feed to YouTube. So I'm actually not even on YouTube right now. But I think if you go to the video itself, I'm not 100% sure. But after we get off for sure. Sarah, little sis. How you doing? I've never liked Walmart. I've gone in there 1 or 2 times, and it seems people are ready to fight Waffle House style. Listen, and the Walmart closest to me is the Walmart that was that 20 years ago or so, where they had like the Black Friday stampede and somebody died. I think it was one of the security guards died. He suffocated or was trampled on. So much of Target, but less of Walmart's near me. I did have a Walmart Plus account and I canceled. They too much. People don't realize Tabitha has legal binding contracts. She can't speak out. Yeah. I really never shopped Target or Walmart, but I can't find my native. That is so funny that you mentioned that because people in that thread that I was talking about, where people were like they missed Target, they were specifically talking about the native body washes. Listen, Walgreens, CVS, what other drugstores do we have? I don't even think Rite Aid is a thing anymore. I think Walgreens and CVS is all we really have left, unless you go to Ulta. And I don't know if Ulta sells native, but you really got to shop when they have a sale, or like with CVS where they have the coupons, because yeah, they're able to mark those products. And I saw this on a CNBC video. They're able to mark up some of those products so high because their business is really the prescriptions. It's messed up because she wants to speak so badly, but legally she can't speak against them. Damn. And that's a hard position to be in. Initially, when she had the first video where she was eating the grapes, where she wasn't really saying nothing, but we heard everything that she said. I wonder if, because she made a second video saying like, to shop just the black-owned brands. Like, she understands that people want to boycott, but just shop the black-owned brands because the black-owned brands would be affected by it. I don't know. I see both sides, like I see both sides. But I don't know. I wonder if maybe and then if she didn't say anything at all after that, then people would have been mad. So sometimes it's like you damned if you do, damned if you don't. I feel like Walmart just as bad as Target. If you look at the Walmart family's politics and money hoarding. I am from Baltimore, but living in Kentucky to take care of my grandson. Oh, you a grandma? Girl, damn, you look good, girl. And baby, these Walmarts are Listen, all you got to do is tell me Kentucky. I've only been to Kentucky for the airport, because when I go to Ohio to do stuff with Procter & Gamble, the airport is in Kentucky. Oh, and I've been in a Walmart in Kentucky before, because it was, not a Walmart, a Target in Kentucky. But girl, oof. Coley Cole said, "Child, bye." I've never had any issue shopping at Wally World, well, except this one time where I had to do a FAFO. Where I live, Wally World has products I use versus Target. Okay. Target was love with my Starbucks coffee just being black girl bougie. I miss it. Yeah. Just going Target, drinking your coffee, walking around, looking at the vibes. Now, the thing with Target, because I again, because me myself personally, in my older age, there's certain things that I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like doing that. I very rarely went inside of a Target, but shipped. Man, the way I would have like groceries delivered like 2 times a week sometimes, because the groceries are a lot. Now, I've heard people say where Target was more expensive where they lived. For me, that's the exact opposite. You can wind up getting like boxed goods and like your cooking oil and oat milk, yada 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 yada. That stuff can be sometimes each item $1 to $2 less at Target than at some of the local grocery stores. So even though I had, the shipped, I think I was paying $50 or $100, something like that, for the year to have it. And then every time I would have it delivered, I would still give tips. I don't know, well, because of the convenience. I don't mind giving a tip for convenience, but you save a lot more money shopping at Target, at least where I am, than shopping at your local grocery store, because the prices are cheap at Target. But I guess we're lucky here in Texas. We have HEB, and they have everything the other two have and more. Their store brand stuff is amazing. I feel like we had HEB here, and then it closed down. Sarah says she's trying to be good. Hopefully we can connect soon and talk. This second nursing application is killing me. I don't have a lot of funds right now, but Target was never it for me. Walmart is for OTC only. Sarah, please, I wonder if because you sent me I think it was you that sent me an email, and the way my inbox, I've been getting a lot of junk email, and it's so like legit stuff that I need to like read and respond to. I can't see because there's so much crap in my inbox. It's so annoying. Dove Times Crumble is still a Wally World exclusive. I saw that. I haven't shopped Target, Walmart, or Amazon since January 24th. Oh, she got the date down. Shopping coupon sales at Kroger, aka Ralph's. I actually have more money, not mindlessly shopping. And that's another thing they talked about in that thread on Threads, where people are like, damn, I got a lot of extra money in my bank account. You gonna be 50? You know what's funny? I said that and I was like, when people do that to me, I'll be like, girl, that's not old. Like, it's not old, but I'm just like amazed because you don't look 50, but then what does 50 look like? You know what I mean? Like, hopefully you took that as like all in love. I found Target to be cheaper than my local grocery stores. It was my second home. If someone wanted to hire it, yo, you crazy. I do too, but the bottom line is a boycott means no shopping at that store, period. We can still support black brands directly and not through Target. I get it. I have a funny story. I got what do you call it? A campaign offer through this influencer what can you call that? Like it's like they're like the middleman. Like brands will go to them to find influencers to do campaigns. And when I tell you this Target boycott, I'm like crossing my fingers I don't get any more like campaign offers because it's going to be increasingly hard to turn them down the more I get. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be like, mama got to pay these bills. But I did get a campaign offer. It was not so much that they were promoting Target. It was a brand, but it sold at Target. And I was like, all right, do I got to mention Target in this ad? And they were like, oh no, just, da, da, da. I get the brief and they like, we want a strong hook to shop at Target. And I was like, bitch, I asked you. Do I got to mention Target? So I was like, girl, I can't do this. And then there was, I need to find out. I need to get to the bottom of this because there's so many, like social media is amazing because you can get to hear from so many people, but at the same time, there's a lot of misinformation being spread. So I am hearing that they're taking black brands out of Target, but I'm also hearing that they're not. Now I haven't actively been in a Target, and even when I was buying from Target, I wasn't necessarily going in the stores. I was buying that stuff either online or having it delivered to me through Shipt. So I don't know if that is true or not, but there was a video that went viral where, as a matter of fact, I bought something from her company. I think it was like You cards. I wound up, do I have it in here? I wound up buying something from her because she said oh yeah, Like You cards. I haven't even opened it yet. It's like a card game to open up conversations. I always have a lot of like get-togethers in my house once it gets warm, so I'll probably break it out for something like that. But she said that Target dropped her. Now, I'm not going to say that I don't believe that Target dropped her, but I don't know the like. Are they getting rid of all of the black brands? And then some people were saying they got rid of all of the Mexican food, and I'm like, all right, now what? What if this is true? And what is like hyperbole? Because to me, getting rid of Mexican food or any kind of ethnic food is dumb because like everybody eats that. And getting rid of black businesses is also dumb unless it happens that they're a business. If the business is not doing well, maybe they'll take some things out and it happened to be a black business. But if they are strategically targeting black businesses, then hell no. But it's like, what's the truth? You know? Tucker's really price for me too low. We all sound like we broke up with a good partner. I know. Target is mad expensive in LA. I tested laundry product prices. Grocery store had more sizes and more sales. Oh, but what is current? Well, I've always been a Costco person. I've had Costco memberships in the past, and then the most recently I've had my Costco membership. This is my second year on my most recent Costco membership. I will say, and I have a video on my my lifestyle channel where I did a Costco shopping haul, and I might be doing that a little bit more often. P.S. Check out my I didn't plug the laptop back in. P.S. Check out my small Life with Danielle channel. If you want to, catch up with me beyond skincare, it's a lot of vlogs. But I am trying to do more just general lifestyle videos, which is why I wound up doing the Costco haul. So, like, this channel used to get a lot of views for given that I only have 4,000 subscribers on this channel. But I think a vlog channel is kind of hard. Like, all right, let me go back. Like some of my vlogs was getting like, 1,000, almost 2,000 views. Oh, why did this one get 5,000? Oh, I guess. See, this is the kind of stuff that I want to do. Like more like lifestyle, like, da 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 kind of stuff. But I like the vlogs too. I like doing vlogs. I just didn't want my channel to only be vlogs. But at any rate, this video on me doing a Costco haul wound up getting more views than my recent videos. I'm like, damn, nobody cared to give a damn about me going to Korea. Oh, my computer's stuck. It's been doing this. Let me see if I can reach. But anyway, I went up in Target. I mean, that's all. Listen, look at me about to get myself. God, I went in Costco. I'm a single woman living in New York City, and I shop at Costco. And let me tell you, it makes I'm only scanning through it. I thought this was the price of the eggs, but it's 5 dozen eggs for $22.49. Anyway, check this out on the lifestyle channel. It's called Life with Danielle, and wait, stop presenting, stop sharing. There we go. It's called Life with Danielle, and we talk about Life with Danielle. No, but check out that video because if you're a single person, you live by yourself, and you're like, it don't make sense for me to shop at Costco. It can, because what you said about laundry products, in Costco, I can't remember how much it is, but it's in the vlog, so you can check that out. I got a big dirty bottle of Tide and a big dirty bottle of what's the fabric softener that the Tide people make? Downy. And it was the same price as a much smaller bottle that I would normally get at Target. And the Target price was even better than the grocery store price. And let me tell you something. Costco said they is standing by their DEI. And when I went in Costco that day, all their employees were friendly as hell. It's as if the stockholders. Wait, is Costco publicly traded, or is it like a different? I can't remember what the deal is with Costco, but it's as if whoever is in charge of Costco was like, "Yo, y'all be up in here happy because we trying to bring up the vibe so we could capture some of these Target shoppers." And you can they got electronics, they got beauty stuff. Like, it's fun. Check out that video, if you are single like me and live alone like me, and you were thinking, oh, is Costco gonna even make sense? I can't wait to get back up north. These times are trifling, and I would please like to get my behind in line for the Wakanda exit. I do my best to support Black owned. Very good. It cut off the rest of your comment. Well, if you can believe it, I'm Heinz ketchup. What? What did I miss? I worked hard, 20 years as a tech in the emergency psych, John Hopkins emergency department. It legit was Fight Club mixed with bodily fluids. Only the strong survive. Oh my God. I'll send another email. My mix is seriously so inspirational and motivating. As far as I know, Costco's about to get my business, and they supposedly did on business. Yep. What y'all talking about? I'm Heinz sauce. I heard about this through the Walmart. They were dropping all the Latino and Spanish with it. Like, that's just so dumb. Like, I don't know what I need. If they are doing that, that is so freaking dumb. I heard they were keeping the Black-owned brands on the shelf, just removing DEI programs. That's what I heard too. But it's like in January they do a refresh of products, so a lot of things went on clearance. So people were saying, "Oh my God, they're getting rid of all the Black brands." But then people in retail were like, "No, that's what happens during this time of year normally." So there's just so much like miscommunication. Oh my God, I almost got well, ain't nobody canceling me, but I got caught up in some mess with a false accusation. Not a false accusation. That sounded so dramatic. No, A rumor. Somebody believed a rumor. Remember when they were saying that Sephora paid into Trump's campaign? And I was like, oh my God, it's not Sephora. Like, girl, what are you doing? But then it was debunked. But at the time, I think I was doing like either it was a Sephora sale, savings event rather, or like it was a holiday time, and there were people who were like, "Oh, you supporting Sephora, you supporting Trump, and this and that, and the third." And I'm like, no. And at first, I was like, it's one or two comments. I'm like, whatever. Reply to them, and be like, girl, ain't nobody supporting no damn Trump, and that's actually not true. Here's a link where you can see that that's not true. Yada yada yada. But then I started getting more comments, and I was like, nah, because now y'all making it seem as if like I'm like down with Trump, and I don't like that. Okay, so anyway. Target is 2 blocks away. My daughter said she had a feminine emergency and had to buy tampons. It was a sister that took a lot of money off her bill and she said she knew she not supposed to be shot. Wait, in that thread, if I can find the thread, and let me see if I can find it, because I'm pretty sure my screen has been refreshed, and I don't know that because I would link it to y'all. It just refreshed it. Damn, because I was gonna send y'all the link because in that thread they were saying how there be people outside telling you don't shop in here. I've been following you for years. You was my go-to to see what makeup may look like on me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yo, you've been riding with me for a while because that was back in the blog days. I remember what's so funny that I thought YouTube was so hard. Like, oh my God, doing video. Da, 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 da. I find that I'm able to get my point across better in video. I can't believe it took me so long to get on video. Marcy Vaughn Perkins. Hey, boo. The Costco video you did was good. I like Sam's better. But I am shopping Costco here lately. Okay. I never there's my thing is that I have more access to Costco than I do Sam's Club. So I don't think I would. There's a Sam's Club, but it's a 20 to 30-minute drive, and oof. I like 10 to 15-minute drives. I'm also subscribed to your vlog channel. I did watch your video about going to Korea. Did not yet see the Costco video. Will do. Thank you so much, Fab Mish. Costco is Bay, but here in the DMV, you have to go when they open, unless you want to be in a cattle rush. Listen, I went on a Monday and got there at like 10:30, 11, and they opened at 10, and it was like crazy. But I had to change my mindset because I was like, oh my God, I'm overstimulated. But I was like, you know what? Let me relax. Ain't no rush. I'm gonna go up in there. And it wasn't bad. And plus, like I said, the employees were friendly as hell. I'm like, God damn, like I love it here. I love your other channel too. Thank you. Love Costco. I follow Danielle's channels. Thank you. I love your life in Danielle's channel. I love your Korea vlogs. Korea is one of my vacation dream destinations. It also feels like I have my big sister and a friend with me, and I'm only Where are you? I think you said you wanted to move back up north, so I'm going to assume that you're down south somewhere. I'm guessing that you're in a graduate program. I heard you can pay for flights with Costco points. I heard you can buy vacations in there too. I saw that. I can't leave Costco without spending a minimum of $200. I live alone. My stuff lasts months. I bought a box of trash bags, and it's been a year, and I still have some. That is true. As a matter of fact, I wound up canceling. I had to subscribe and save for Sensodyne toothpaste. We on here longer than I thought. Yeah, I had to subscribe and save on Amazon for Sensodyne toothpaste because Sensodyne toothpaste is expensive, and sometimes I can't find the flavor that I want. Yada yada yada. So I was like, let me just do the subscribe and save. It'll come to me. But when I went in Costco, not only were you able to get more quantity, but each individual item was much bigger than the one at Amazon, and all of that at Costco was still cheaper than the Amazon one. So I canceled the Amazon subscribe and save, and I'll just go in person in Costco. Or to be honest with you, 9 times out of 10 with Costco, I am going to do it through the same day Costco site and have the stuff come to me. But like if I want to do a video, obviously I got to go in Costco to do the video. But now you're making me think because my trash bags are also on Subscribe and Save, and I could probably cancel that and just buy them from Costco. Yeah, Costco. I feel like there's no, to me, I feel like there's no good time to go to Costco because if I can go on a Monday at 10:30 and it's still crowded, like it's crazy. We sure are having a good time in this chat. Get your eggs at Costco. Let me show you. I bought let's see. So what I do is I don't know why I have this. I guess like it made sense when I was buying like dozen eggs at a time, but I eat more eggs than anything. So I mean for some reason I still have this, but even with the what you call it, the increase in pricing, like this is a pack of 24 eggs from Kirkland. I think it was like $8, and I got this recently. I want to say late last week, or maybe even early this week. I don't know. I don't remember when I ordered that. But yes, Costco has a really good price on eggs. I also follow another skincare channel. She's a dermatologist who goes into Costco and talks about her skincare selection too. Their skincare. That's Dr. Dre. I like Dr. Dre. I'm ready Thursdays to meet up with y'all again. I love it here. Yes. The way false information will spread so fast on the internet is scary. Mm-hmm. Yep, hood news. Oh, I'm slow. That's a good one. That is a good one. Oh, thank you. Thank you. What Costco membership did you get? I was spending mad money on the higher tier and it didn't pay for itself like others said it would. I have the regular one. My mom is on my Costco account too. But I'm starting to think like I bought Zizal allergy medication, which is usually like $29 for one. Costco had two for $28.99. And right there alone, plus a couple of other things that I bought during my trip, already paid for my yearly membership. So I have the regular one, the one that's like $65 or whatever it is. But since my mom's on the account with me, I wonder if we should get the executive one where you get the cash back. I don't know. And Costco's also, so what I would eventually like to do, I don't know if this Costco thing is going to become a series on my channel because it actually requires me to go into Costco. And like I said, I like to be outside. I just don't like to be outside running errands. I like to be outside socializing, like with a drink, like, okay. But, there are a lot of different food things in Costco, but like, I want to like try different things. But also I want to see what things other people like, things that are already popular, because imagine getting a big stinking bucket of something and it don't taste good. Like to me, that seems like such a waste. And that happened to me recently. That's why I'm supporting you the best I can. You deserve it and so much more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. They're building a Costco right next door. Girl, you're going to be able to look out your window and see what's the optimal time to go in there. Oh, I wish. Man. Oh, Sam's Club is Walmart Uncle. It's a no for me. Why did you choose to have a car while driving and living in New York City? You know what's funny? I get this question a lot. How do I usually respond to this question? Because I don't want to go through the whole history of New York, but I live in Queens. So like there's certain parts where it's like, yeah, I cannot have a car, but the way I be moving around, I need my car. If I lived in Manhattan, it'd be a different story. But the different boroughs that make up New York City, each have like their own kind of like vibe. And even certain parts of Manhattan, it can make sense. Like if you live in Harlem, like if you live uptown, it might make sense to have a car. As a matter of fact, I see a lot of cars parked up there. If you're like downtown or like midtown, probably not so much. But a lot of people in New York have cars, without me going into because I love to give a good background and a good history on something, but I'm also trying to be more succinct. I could be wrong, but I believe Sam. Yes, Sam's is under Walmart because Sam is for Sam Walton, who's the founder of Walmart. I'm so grateful to you for literally changing my life and my skin confidence. I will say more in the email and when we connect, but seriously, one of my favorite human beings. You get the best gag for your bucks at Costco for paper goods. Yes, I just got some paper towels. I used to. I think last time I got paper towels, I got Scott, but the last time I was like the time before that I got Scott, but the last time I got Kirkland because I was like, child, they probably made in the same damn factory. I'm trying, but don't eat that much eggs. I get my 6-pack from ShopRite. Yeah, if you don't eat much eggs, it doesn't make sense. Like I be eating them eggs. I live in Rockwell, Texas right now. Moved because of my. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm from Chicago and I really miss being up north. Once I get my life right, we're moving. Mom's lonely too. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We're gonna pray for you and your mom. Costco trash bags are $17 for 200 bags. Bumbleclad. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna do lives on Thursday. Except maybe we'll like if I'm not available, then I'm not available. But Thursdays seem to work for me because I meet with for now I've been meeting with my trainer at 2, and because our gym is moving, we've just been working out in my building. So I'm usually home. But if there's like an event or something, which sometimes there are on Thursday nights, then we'd take a break. But I'm gonna try to do Thursdays. Let me see if they have ID. Hold on. You get the best bang for you. Okay. Love Costco, but their version of Allegra, and it had more tablets and less expensive than Allegra was in the stores. All right. Damn, we ain't on here for 2 hours. Yes, sis. Kirkland brand toilet paper and paper towels last me 6 months or more. If they can numb you up for dental work and everything else, but not electrolysis. Wait. If they can numb you up, I'm sorry, like, because sometimes I'll be like slow for dental work and everything else, but not like they can numb you up for dental work and everything else, but not electrolysis. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna ask a couple of people. I'm headed to my bed, family. I had a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Of course, something with cheese in it is good, and I can't. My swamped is so busy. Yeah. All right. Parking in Queens is Fight Club, but you need a car. Yeah. And then depending on where you live, like the building I live in has a parking garage. So sorry, Chad had a phone call and now I'm way behind. Oh, and then we about to go. I'm sorry, Arlen. You look beautiful. And I was trying to figure out what you were saying. Maybe we'll talk about it. I actually have a video on everything you can do with your facial hair coming up. Let me look on my calendar. That video is coming out hopefully on the 13th of April, which is 1, 2, 3 Sundays. Well, 2 Sundays from this Sunday. So hopefully we can revisit that. Well, actually we can't revisit that because the video's already been filmed. So maybe we can revisit it in the comments. So you guys, thank you so much. As of now, we'll be back next Thursday. If something comes up, there's an event or something like that, I'll leave something on the community board to say that, I ain't going to be able to make it. But as far as I can see for now, I will see you next Thursday. Thank you for hanging out. Have a blessed night. Love you guys. And I see you when I see you. Peace.